Ecclesiastes 3:1 reads, "There is a time for everything and a season for every activity under heaven." Now, think about that. There is a time for everything. There is a season for everything. Everyone is going through something. Sometimes things are good, and sometimes things are working, and sometimes things are just rolling. And it's okay. And then there's some times where we're just going through this deep hill, and where we're struggling to just make it up this hill, or where we feel like we're drowning in water and we're just trying to struggle to just reach air. Those moments in time may seem long, and sometimes they may be longer than others, but know that God is there. God is helping us. God is carrying us to water. God is holding our hand and pushing us up this hill. Also, we can just see Him and be in His presence. Those are those times where we just feel like God is not there, and like, where is He? Where is this God that I so proclaim, or that people proclaim, and yet here I am, here standing all alone? Well, in the midst of all of those things, God is there. That's where God is more there than He has ever been. God is present in those difficult times, and all you need to do is trust in God. I have this tree outside of my home, and this tree is a beautiful tree. It's this huge, perfect tree, and it gives me every season that we face. And I find myself staring at this tree and just excited to see it every different season. There's a season where it's beautiful and it's full of leaves, and it's just this perfect green, and everything just seems so perfect, just like as with your life. If things are just great and perfect, but then things just start falling off, it starts turning this maroon, beautiful color, these leaves, and things just start flaking off, things start falling off. And that can be us in our lives too. Everything may be green and great and going beautifully, but little things just start happening, little leaves just start falling off, things just seem to be going at a rate that you cannot stop it. And then come the next season with that tree, it's just bald, and there's no leaves there, and there's nothing there. And that's at a present in our life sometimes too, where we just feel like it's emptiness and there's nothing there. And I've often had those times where I was at a dark time in my life where I lost somebody really close to me, and I was struggling with stuff, and I just was in a moment where I would pray, and I didn't feel like God was there. I didn't like to pray because I felt like God's not even listening to me. I'm not even important. So I would still pray, and I would still push myself through those prayers. There was moments I did not even want to go to church, and every Sunday I was still there at church, and I was still made it a point to go because I believed that this God could get me through these things. Fast forward 2 years later, 3 years later, I am now at this faith where I realize that God puts us through these things, God puts us through these trials to just build our character, build our strength, and build our trust in Him, so we can continue to just move forward with our faith and know that God is there. I see Him there now. In the past where He was at, He's always been there. I just failed to see it because of so much darkness and evilness in this world that it was overcoming my light. And in those moments, just remember that there is a season for everything, and that we will get through these seasons. And God is there to show us, as long as we're in His Word. Do not give up. Do not lose faith. Do not lose hope. And keep your peace in knowing that God is there. God will always be there to show His light. And He is there holding your hand, pulling you closer to Him and pulling you out of the darkness, because you will be the person that He has designed you to be, the person that He's desired you to be. You will come above that, and you will have this wonderful faith that you continue to keep, and this trust in God that He is there. Okay, and that's all. I just wanted to let you ladies know that whatever you are going through, know that you're not alone, and know that God is there. And just continue to stay in your Word and realize that these are just seasons. Not every season is perfect. Not every season is going to be a beautiful one. But know that God is there, and He's going to comfort you through those times. Okay.